Hello everybody, I am back. Let me turn this down a little bit. Since last time it was a little loud. Anywho. We're back with West of Loathing. So basically, we're pretty much on the DLC now. And like I said before, excuse me, after this is done, I think I'll go through one more run through every single location. Just checking to see if I missed anything. And then we'll be good. Then this series will be wrapped, since there's nothing else I can do. What are the Model T's? Ultralistic stink bomb with pure methane gas. Okay, so he wants something like a cigarette. So we have cheap cigars. We're not gonna smoke one again, because I accidentally did that mistake last time. I guess I could sleep it off, but it's not harming me that much. Well, cigarettes always harm you, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so yes, this person needs some sort of gun. So I think it was like a law gun or something. Let's go to the 3rd floor. I don't think we explored this too much. Mrs. Gunn, knock. Knock, yes, who is it? Mrs. Gunn, I'm Johnny Oakland. Are you with the Ghost Extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham. Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Service. Johnny's my assistant. I'm your what? Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? Okay, fine, I guess. Have you been able to exterminate all the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 11 of them left. According to the scanner, we're still working on it, ma'am. Don't you worry, you can count on us. Alright, please let me know when you're finished. Okay, so Mrs. Gunn wants all these ghosts exterminated. Mr. Gunn, I think we've been here. We need to straighten our pool cue in order to have a match here. We defeated this guy with like a knifey, stabby checkers with knives or whatever. Anywho, so I don't think there's anything left for me here, at least now. I don't think we've checked out, go back, and see the ground crew. See if there's anything left in this, whoops, I'll stay here, thank you. Music room. This is new. I'll face them. Dueling banjos. Classic song for dueling banjos. His lovely call number written on the spine. The woman doesn't seem to interested in anything but cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Oh, it's Cotton Eye Joe. Bassoon, and you know what they say. Makes an Jeez. Gets me every time. Sheet Mando. Blank sheet music. Oh, okay. There's an orchestra conductor unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either he's very agitated about something or he's conducted in Flight of the Bumblebee. Try talking to him. Sorry, can I interrupt? I actually can't hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale of year 1812 Solemn Overture by Chopsky. 1812 Overture, sure, that would have been my second guess. Or is your orchestra like double ghost or something? What? I see. There's no orchestra. I merely have this place of music irreparably lodged in my head and it's been nagging me ever since my death. So, did you die in a performance? That is correct. Final piece features real cannons, right? Is that how you died? It was my fate to be slain by a piece of music. Cannons would have been far preferable than my utter demise. The torture requires several cannons because it's impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the final score demands. However, we were on stage performing. It could not have been borne, and it couldn't have borne the weight. Adieu. I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired on the stage. It's transpired that the stage man decided to be sufficient to give me a box of bullets to the tuba. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. No wonder you ended up a ghost. Oh, This isn't the ridiculousness of my death troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as anyone was performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during the performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the things we take for art. Gosh. The problem is the 1812 Overture Finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece with this music constantly playing in my itself. I have been utterly able to find peace. I'll see if I can find a way to help. Play dueling banjos. I can't play dueling banjos myself. I don't have enough arms. Lawrence, so I only know the bagpipe, and that's not well. If it's a bagpipe, how do you know? How about you, Alice? No thanks, I'm busy. What are you doing? Drinking. Well, not playing the piano. You guys are no fun. So we need somebody to help me. Neither of my friends help. I guess we turn this off. Disconnect the track. You disconnect the track with the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention. It turns out she need not have bothered. She continues to crank blank eyes with nothing attached. You grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop where you find a Victrola to plug it into. Problem solved? Oh, that thing! Seems like she was happy. Here, it must have been her calling. Okay. No, no talking to that guy. Got all the coins. Oh, it's Mew, my hero, my savior. Oh, souvenirs. Personalized shot glass. The guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills it with a shot glass labeled Lucas. Is that your name, Lucas? Sure. Now it's Squint Bill. I guess we can buy one. Gain XP when you drink booze. That would have been kind of helpful. It could have been a snake oil or something. Okay, so that's another person saved. Looks like we got at least 3 more. Maybe more. There's this wizard person, which, I haven't really found anything to help. So I think I'm gonna fight him. I don't really know what else to do. Oh. Especially full of pinto and kidney bees. Hey, this man make a decent chili. Now we need a pot or something, right? Give him a trimming. Hedges, heed my call. The hedge wizard. Use your scythe's pistol! Oh. Abracadabra! Retreat! Okay, he didn't die. Magic infused. Let's chase that jerk down. Why? It's a big topiary W. Maybe it stands for why would somebody make a topiary W? Okay, that's not quite far enough. Hedges, heed my call! Science blast! It would have been cool to, take her as an ally. That would be pretty cool. I don't know what the lore would do, but... I retreat! Yeah, we definitely should have done this at the start. H! Oh, what is that? Advance on. Hedges, heed my call! Okay. There we go. Not like we need the extra mysticality or anything. It's gonna suck having to reset this, since I want to go for all achievements. Hedge Wizard's Journal. Somebody wrote private. Do not read. HW. It's on the spine. On the spine of his journal. Hurrah! Oh, a chest. Loot. Hedging your bets. Let's see. Can we read these? Read it. You read the book about financial responsibility. Oh. Aw. Dueling banjos. Nope, can't read that one. Read it. It's full of terrible poetry. Here, example: everlasting chivalry, nobly leafed crown, where it comes all joy, sweet thy fragrance, wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. Okay, that doesn't help us. But this portal, on the other hand, What, are we not gonna go in? Are we serious? Oh man. I wanted to go see the shrub dimension or whatever. Alright, that's done. I don't think there's anything left to do. There's this hedge maze thing, which I'm sure we can find a code or something. But I'm not just gonna, manhandle it, or not gonna... what did I say? Oh gosh. I always said a word that's like manhandling it. No, that's not right. Force it. Maybe force it. Something like that. Well, the mannequin's still not alive. Infinite number of spiders. We don't need to fight them. How's our XP doing? Alright. Then we'll have... I guess Dickerin. We'll have to get that. We don't really need to. But anyway. At any rate, I'll probably replay this game after maybe... because there's sequels where I experiment. Mess with it. Done enough damage here. Anyway, let's see. Parlor. Nobody is ever in here, so I assume someone wants like a tea service. That's why we got these thingies. Brute force it. That's the word I was thinking of. Kitchen. No. All we have is the ice room. Okay. I think we can make chili now, don't we? Can't we? I don't know really what chili entails. Talk to him. I decided to... Oh, no, I don't want to fight him. Okay, okay, do we need... I guess we're still missing something. I guess we need, like, water or something, right? We have beans, we have chili sauce. You have to have strong opinions. Okay. Bubbly pool cue, -1 moxie, okay. Don't know what we can do with these. Make something. Oh! A hat. Oh, a weapon. Some boots. Okay. Whoops. No more. I'm leaving. Okay. So, I guess we need something or need to make the cellar. Wait, we just came from here. There's nothing in the cellar. The parlor, there's nothing. We can't feed him the chili yet. Go to the second floor. Let's just go floor by floor. I remember this room. We got everything. We used it. Let's see. Secret passage. I don't know how we'd make a dummy cigarette. Oh, turn this one off. Do you ever figure out one that doesn't end into a viewer? Oh, okay. So, I don't know how we do that. I mean, we have cheap cigars. There's no, like, combination system in this game, so I'm not sure really what to do. So, restroom, we've already been in. Gallery. I don't have the right gun for this. And I think it's gotta be in the mansion, right? I don't think it'll be anywhere else. What's your problem? Gun law. Oh! 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 I got something. I've got something. It's kind of obvious now. The library. Let's look up. Gun law. Aw. I thought I was really clever. Oh! Talk to her. Help me with some library stuff. I found a book I thought you might want to put back. Thank you. Put it on the shelf, if you would. The number of the spine will lead you to its proper location. Investigate. Oh, dueling banjos. Okay. Duly noted. Excellent. So, we got gun law. Sweet. So now we can, this game is like a puzzle. This is my kind of puzzle game. Let's see. We can make this person go away now. Legal. Yes. Objection. What are you objecting to? Your face. Overruled. What's your problem anyway? What? Bah, it's legal stuff, you know, right? Oh yeah? Try me. What's the maximum calorie? But I just learned it. Did I not? I have the... gun law. We just had that, though. Don't we have a perk now? Yeah, dual law. Dual law, not... What is it? Judge law? Or law gun? Gun law. Not your problem anyways. Gun law. Okay. So I guess we need to find more books. Is there any more? Do you have any more books we need to take back? Can you help me with some library stuff? Looking for the price definition. This dictionary. A dictionary there is reasonably a few years out of date, so it doesn't have theocracy, secular humanism, and a bunch of stuff. Great, thanks. Okay, so that's out of date. Well, I'm looking for some of that delicious, or I'm looking for a book on a specific top. I'm afraid of catalog systems being reorganized. Author, it's quite delicious. You have to search his text manually. A similar topic on what you're looking for, and it will direct you to the books on that topic. Okay, so we need to find more books. I guess that's when we'll get law gun or something. Gallery, restroom. We've already been in the guest room. We need to figure out a fake cigar. Let's see. Third floor. Let's see. So we can't go into Mrs. Gunn's room. Alright. So Mrs. Gunn's. What's over here? Music room. We've been to the music room. Oh, this is a nice painting. Oh, what's this? Turn off the lamps. There's a reason we can turn off the lamps. I'm guessing. Maybe I'll get achievement when I turn them all off. Oh, well, that music's creepy. Is that a clown? The composition of this painting's bad in every way. The said bit has been used. Oh, hey. What? Oh, a silencer. We needed that. I think in the basement or something to make a silencer. Transcribe it. Spooky lullaby. Oh, we could give that to the guy and he'll fall asleep or something. I think that's the point. Like, he was listening to such high music, he just wants to relax. He's not mad about his death or anything. Uh-oh. Let's find out. A stuffed gun. Oh, that's cute. Turn it off. Play with some more. Okay, bed. This is more of 3.5 poster bed. The ghost is serving imaginary tea with her guests. The doll is, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a reckless grin on his face. The girl weans and wears an annoyed and disappointment. Hello there, my name's Johnny. Can I join your tea party? If you want. But it's a terrible tea party. Oh, what's wrong? You aren't having any fun? All I have is dumb made-up tea. I want a proper tea party, like Mama took me to. Tell me more about this party. It was real. Well, we went to a real tea room. There were vases, flowers, dressed up in suits and not pretty dresses. We were white china cups, tea, real tea, not imaginary. Oh, that sounds nice. It was so nice and so elegant, so polite, charming. Well, until the fight anyway. There was a fight. Well, two gentlemen got in an argument about I don't know what it was about. So one said something about the other they didn't like, and then he was so insulted he threw tea right in the man's face, and they took out guns and started shooting at each other right in the tea room. Whoa. They were really still elegant though. They had little silver ivory pistols and kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed and shot me by mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. Aw, it's alright. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind, but I don't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go, except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't fun anymore. See if I can find some actual tea. We have a tea set, don't we? We do. Tea service. Teapot with some cups, just add a bunch of imaginary friends and you got yourself a tea party. What? Why can't we? The guy's frozen smile on his face as he darts in panic and pretends to sip tea. One eye twitches to whisper to you out the corner of his mouth. What's that? I think it's saying help me. Still not get it. Can you speak up? Sorry, I can't understand you, Spawn. We have a little tea set. Why can't we use that? I guess we need to get water? Or something? That seems like a weird fix. Oh, what's this? A little doll mine outdoor. It just looks like a little miner in carts and mine shaft of bowls of minestone. But what's this? Oh! Tiny stick of dynamite. Examine it. What if he's duck? Yeah, exploding cigar. We did it. Okay, so that's one found out. Oh, wow. Someone's been slacking up on their geometry homework. Tis. Do it for them. Geometry textbook. Wouldn't probably understand this, but you would probably understand this, but you don't. Okay, that's funny. Gussy yourself up a little. Can you boom? What's behind it? Ah! Again with these stupid scares. Oh, science. Dang it. Turn off the light. What is this devil music? Turn it off. You yanked away the handle. So we got a handle. Or no. Aw, turn it on. Okay. Someone forgot a book under the bed. Fun law, rules for parlor games. Okay. We have a lot of stuff we can do now. We just weren't getting the big enough picture. So first, we need to go on the first floor. Where is... It may be the second floor, actually. Yeah, I think it is. So, we need to go to the second floor. Go to guest rooms. I think this is what you're looking for. And that's an exploding cigar? Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time. What did you use for explosive? I found this really small firecracker, just enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face, and also without, you know, the violent lead projectile. You're a genius! Let me see it in action so I can finally rest. Light it up. Oh? I don't condone smoking. There we go. I made him laugh. So, another ghost. We also got some sciencey stuff. I found some for you. Oh, I love sciencey junk. Medicinal gas. Okay. I don't think there's anyone left here. I think there's like 2 ghosts in here, and that's it. So, we got that done. We can go back to the library, too. And, is this the library? So, let's see. Investigate. Basics of gun law. Fun law, which put it back where it belongs. Investigate. Do we need to put the geometry book back? Do we read it? Or is it... We may use it for something, you know. Anywho. Or anywho. I said anyway. We can... Do we read this? Read it. Take the book from the library and return it to the shelf and walk back where you were previously. Time to dispense some justice. Hey yo, I'm smart now. Take this. Objection, your face. What's your problem anyway? I think you'll find that I am particularly quite compensated on the vital purpose of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Horseradish, you're all treasures and no briefs. Oh yeah, well try me, smart lady. Fine. Obviously you aren't gonna leave me alone, so I'll just ask you a question. I'm Johnny Oakland, speaking for the record. State your name, occupation, and cause of death. Felicity Rainbright, defense attorney, and lost a court-approved trial by combat. What trial by combat? That's been outlawed for 50 years. You do understand, ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Alright. So, your client called for a trial by combat and meant you and the prosecutor has a face-off in a duel, that's correct, and you lost? Are you acting dumb to try and fool me off guard? I withdraw the question. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because though this trial by combat was well out of fashion at that time, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared for this possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. How was he executed? Hanged, I assume. I wasn't around to see it. So to release you, I need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial was completely fair and above board. There is no chance of there being foul play on the prosecutor's part. My own lost on my own. Then have to prove your client was actually guilty and therefore your feelings of responsibility had been misplaced. Look, do you think you know the first thing or two about law? How about you tell me, first of all, being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the beard. You have an innocent. You have to trust your client and believe in it. Alright, tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty McCready, accused of the murder of Victor Vic Timsbury at noon 1870, Reno. I have some questions. What was the cause of death? Shot through the heart. Yes, I do have more questions. Was this noon precisely? It was confirmed by witness McCarty owned a fancy pocket watch that were chimed on the hours. The witness, about half a dozen of them. I'm pretty sure there's something you aren't telling me. I'm not obliged to play my hand face up, prosecutor. Okay then. Your client was actually named Guilty? Come on. Yeah, names don't mean anything. I once had a client. I killed a guy. I think it's supposed to be something a guy, and he was totally innocent. For some reason, someone's actual legal name, sure, but nicknames were usually given with some sort of bias. You probably met a tall guy named Tiny, or a fat guy called Slim. Arguably, a nickname of Guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. That's totally absurd, but I'll leave the rest for now. Ask something else. Hang on a second. You shot with a pistol in front of witnesses exactly at noon. Was this a duel? Well, yeah, you can add 2 plus. 2 after all. Well done. Oh, well, as luck would have it, I just recently read a whole book about duel law. What? Why? No reason, I just happened to cross it in the library and thought it might be interesting. You read an entire code of law you found at random just for the heck of it? Yes. Let me do a quick review to provide to layman's. Similar weapons, they have to face each other down, and quick draw is a point in moment too. That's the gist of it, yes. So let's start with you telling me the facts of the case, and I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. Alright, but if you push me on the trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and have to start over. Okay. This seems fair, go ahead. McCready and Timsbury got in an argument in a saloon evening of June 7th. Apparently, Timsbury accused McCready of cheating at poker. Let's read this. So, a dual log provided between 2 people at a specific prearranged time and place, similar weapons, and have face-to-face each other and quick draw at the appointed moment. Or do 10 paces turn and fire. Okay. So, I have a question. Tell me more about the argument. There isn't much to tell. Some other player in the game already folded their hands that round, so they weren't paying close attention. All we know is that Thamesbury suddenly accused McCready of dirty, cheating varmint, and McCarty said Thamesbury was sore because he was been losing all night. And McCready has a history of cheating. And he's been accused once or twice, but Reno's gambling town. But he hung out it, the rough part of it. So getting accused of cheating by a sore loser when you're on a lucky streak is par for the course. But if McCready had a history of cheating, it would be irrelevant due to material legally your motives is an issue. That is extremely relevant. What the? This would be extremely relevant. If McCready had a habitual cheater, it would likely have been he cheated on the stool. But how are you going to prove that, McCready? McCready was a habitual poker cheat 17 years after the fact. How exactly do you intend to accomplish that, Mr. Prosecutor? Even if you did somehow pull it off, it would be circumstantial evidence at best. Ah, you have to prove he cheated on the duel himself in front of the witnesses. Oh, mirrors. You're done. Get out. Okay, so that alley's not good. Let's go. Go fair. Go ahead. I have some questions. What was the name of the saloon? The two-headed horse. Weird. Did they move one? No, I think the proprietor was going for sort of a double entry, but it doesn't really work. No, it doesn't. Two-headed spider, maybe, but anyway, you have 2 other questions. Can we get on with this? Go ahead. Bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but since it was dark, they agreed for a duel next day. Okay, so they have a predestined. Okay, I'm gonna get my notebook. So, hang on. Alright, gotta get a new page. So, alright, so 2 people. They need 2 people. Date. Prearrange date, time, and place. I don't think she did mention the time. Time and place, and similar weapons. Weapons, either face down, quick draw, or draw 10 paces. Okay, I have 2 people, date, time, place. What is this? Similar weapon, and quick draw / 10 paces. So, McKinney got an argument at saloon for evening of the 17th. So, shoot, 2-headed horse. So, they decided it on the 18th. So, that is established. Okay, middle of the saloon. Can we get on with it? That'd be the 16th. Yes. Okay, go on. The next day, they showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, McCarty fired fast enough that Thamesbury didn't get a shot off on account of having his head shot off. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to ask for some detail. What weapons were they using? 45 caliber. Those are significantly different weapons. Are you kidding? They're both pistols. A modern revolver versus an antique cap and ball loader? Ridiculous. The antique was in production until 1873. It was considered one of the most popular 6-shooter in the territories. Furthermore, it was restriction of weapons dual. You're done. Get out. Okay. So they have a date. They have similar weapons. I'm not sure if they have a pace. She did talk about him going fast. Like, they never agreed on noon. Let's go! Go ahead. Go on. My dog tender. Go on. Really? I'm gonna need more detail on this. So he fired exactly at noon. You said there were witnesses. Half a dozen watching from across the street, or peeking through half-open shutters. Were they interviewed? Yes, lined. Or were any of them associates of McCready? Not aware of any being actual friends with McCready, but he was a local and a lot of people knew him. Wait a minute. Where are you going for this? Objection! Come on! One of those people could have interceded on McCready's behalf and done what exactly? Well, they could have shot Timsfield with a more accurate weapon, or like a rifle. Then they'd have 2 gunshots. Would have tested him with poison? Get out. Okay. We will get this. Maybe we need to unlock something. But I'm too deep into this point to... Yeah, let's go. Go ahead. So, we know the date. We know the place. We know that 2 people who were involved. I'm gonna ask something about that. Witness. He fired exactly at noon, as soon as the church bells were ringing. So, he fired as soon as the bell struck noon. I have one more question. You said there were witnesses. What? So, I think I need to do that. Can we start over? Fine. Go on. Okay, go on. I'm gonna have to ask more details. You fired exactly at noon. You also mentioned McCready's pocket watch. As he had a fancy clock that chimed on an hour. Is that important for some reason? Objection. McCready was accused of cheating in the past, and this time he was. What are you gonna talk about? All I had to do was set his watch a few seconds early. That doesn't make any sense. He didn't shoot early. He shot when the church bells rang, verified by the testimony. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he used a watch to warn him when the church bells were about to ring. A 5-second get ready alert would have given a huge advantage in the reaction time. What do you say about that, counselor? You know, I'll give you that one. That's not bad. Just 2 of the problems with that argument. First, you're guessing with no evidence. And secondly, McCready was using a trick, which he may have been. He was pretty clever, which wouldn't be illegal. What? There's nothing in the law about minor strategies. Okay. Alright, so let's keep going. Let's go. Alright. Have some questions. What day of week was this? Monday. Monday. Well, that makes sense. Everyone's a bit grumpy on Monday. Do you think they should make a weekend Sunday and Monday? Whatever. Do you have any extra questions? Yeah, I'm gonna ask something else. Actually, never mind. What happened next? I have a question. They set a specific time for this duel? They did. They set it for the 12th. Why didn't they not... Why didn't they fight right there? Because it's dark. You can't gunfight in the dark? No, I get that. But why wouldn't they have had a regular fist fight? They were mad enough to shoot each other to death, but not mad enough to punch her? Well, you're getting too psycho and clinical. These guys are gunfighters. I mean, counted as a significant pair of their identity. Fighting without guns was just outside the wheelhouse considered. Man, to something else. They set a specific time. Why did they not just fight? Let me ask something else. They set a specific time. Yes, high noon. Tradition. Why is it always high noon, I suppose? Okay, let me ask something else. What? Sorry, what happened next? I'm gonna need more details. He fired at exactly noon. You said there were witnesses. Actually, I'm lost. Can we start over? Fine. Let's start from the beginning. I have more questions. It was on a Monday. Did they spend a... Yes, high noon. Suppose it's sun as high as the sky, shadows of gunfighting. Makes sense, plus you have your duel on your lunch break. Let me ask something else. They did not fight. Okay, so, well, sorry what happened next. It has to be one of these. He fired exactly at noon. You said there were witnesses. What weapons were they? He fired at exactly noon. So McCready fired as soon as the struck noon. Yes, that's what I said. Objection. What the heck? McCarty fired at the wrong time. What are you talking about? He fired at exactly noon. The church bells, there were witnesses. That's right, he fired at clock noon. But the duel was set for high noon. They aren't the same thing. High noon is when the sun at its highest point in the sky, depending on geography. And the time of year, it can be hours from clock noon. McCready fired early and that makes the duel illegal. What do you say to that, counselor? She gives you a slow smile. I've got to hand it to you, Prosecutor Oakley. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. Just one problem with it. I already thought of it. Take that. Hers without a book, just merely arranged to cut. Not allomatic. What the heck is this? I did my homework, preparing for the trial, my legal homework since I was expected to be active. There are bookmarks if you want to do the math yourself. Look up solar noon, aka high noon, on the 18th and make an adjustment for Reno's log shoot. You gotta be kidding me. That's right, prosecutor, 12 o'clock p.m. precisely. No! Well, nice try, though. I mean it sincerely. That's all I am. Well, I can't think of anything to disprove McCready's innocence. As far as I can see, it was a fair duel. And that's with me with the guilt of a deaf man. Innocent man's death. Are you sure good at pinning? What if he didn't die? Say what now? Well, you never actually saw the execution, right? Well, yes, I was indisposed, you might say, being dead and all. So you actually don't know what happened. Or not. Oh, come on, look, I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon. Let me ask you something. The trial was right after the duel, the 19th? Oh no, I know what Reno's like now, but it didn't have a proper courthouse then, and you wouldn't try for murder charged in front of the parlor. McCready sat in jail for a couple of weeks and transported him to Frisco, and then another trial the 25th. Geez, so much for a speedy trial. The wheel grinds slow. I have another question. What can you tell me about McGrady? Gunfire, I mean, he was an adrenaline addict, drew his needle of choice. You had evidence he cheated in poker with the specific intent of baiting people into challenging him duels. It wouldn't surprise me at least, but he was a sly one. Your expression softened in the shaft. I make him sound like a real devil. That's not fair. He was a smart, and charming, and could have been a good man if he had chosen an entirely different life for himself. Anything else? I recall he had a real good head for numbers. He told me he never forgot a date. Every man he killed to pour a beer on their grave on their birthday. That's nice. Nicer birthday present would have not not having killed them in the first place. Now I have another question. Alright, go ahead. Why did he invoke the trial by combat? He was surprised. Gunfighter's pride or something. I have another question. When was the execution? We had the trial 26, and that's Friday, so they went execute prisoners on the weekend. This is this is the pickle factory all over again. Presumably, it would have been the following Monday, the 29th. In the morning? What with setting up the gallows and letting the crowd gather, they usually let it happen in the afternoon. Typically, around 3. I have another question. Alright, go ahead. May need to do some research. Okay. So, I'm confused. I have a headache. So, basically, we need to learn something. Maybe we could ask one of the ghosts? Then we get the... What's this? Look up a date. September. Pick a day. 7th. So it was... When was the trial? Okay. Talk to her. Help me with library stuff. Paste. Okay. So I don't know if we have... Like, we basically used all our ammunition in that conversation. So we know nothing. Spooky lullaby. We can help the, We can help the music guy now. So that could be something. That could help us. If only McGrady was here to save his evidence, or... I don't know. That was a lot of reading, and my throat hurts now. So I am going to... Mr. Gunn. Music room. See if I... Wait, to help. Play the lullaby. Huh. I think he's slowing down. Aw, he's smiling. We let one in peace. Oh no, that was nice. Soothing. So he left behind... Didn't he leave behind something? Talk to her. 9 ghosts left in the house. 4 more on the left. First floor, 2 on the left, and... Talk to her. I thought he left like a little thing. I guess that was just for the... thing. You always hated these things. So what now? You can make a silencer. I don't know how that'd help us, but... leave her alone. We have a tea set. We just can't use it. I hate it when stuff like that. There's an obvious item you could use. Anything? Ah! Ugh, got me again. Anything in the desk? So there's nothing here. So we can't do anything at the... Maybe let's check on the horse? Oops. The only thing I can think of is we could make a silencer, but I don't know how that'd really help us. I think that's just like a bonus thing. Mr. Gunn. We've... challenge him to a game. Sad showing. Okay, so we need to find a way to make this straight. Maybe we can put a silencer on it, or we could at least... just get a better one! Come on! Wait. There's a trapdoor on the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't, like, 11 feet tall. So there's a trapdoor up there. What's above this? Is that Mrs. Gunn's room? No, that's a roof. We're on the... Wait, we're already on top, aren't we? Then what would that lead to? There's no 4th floor. Let's go... 1st floor. Nothing's in parlor. I haven't done anything in parlor. Old photos. Maybe you need to find a newspaper or something? Examine it. Okay. Mess with them. Wait, what is it? First thing you'll need, diameter cylinder. Maybe a tin can work? You got some stuff. Okay, so we need to find a tin can. Bet we could find it in the kitchen, but we can't get into the kitchen without learning how to poach an egg or something. Maybe if I wear this, maybe this is an egg? I don't know. I don't think it would need anything from the original game, would it? That'd be too bad. That'd be too, since you were doing this, like, basically at the very start. Oh, my throat hurts from reading. Ah! There's got to be something. Something around here. I mean, I guess we could check out the gift shop again. I'm not sure what to do. Do we need to turn it on? Oh. Pour a little bit of boiling water in the floor, making hot mud. A little spigot on. Wait, can we... Do we have, like, a tea set? Yeah. Where is it? Where's the tea set? Here. And a pewter tray. Just need a... And you got a tea party. See, we have a tea service. I was thinking we could fill up the water. That doesn't help us very much. Guess we can check out the bean guy. We just need like a sink. That would solve 2 problems. Then again, if chili has water, I don't know what chili is, so... I assume it's just water and beans and spices or something. Let's go check out the whatchamacallit, the gift shop, I guess. There's the carriage. Custom stagecoaches. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Ah! Okay. Oh, what's this? Maybe you can make... Oh, excellent! Alright, so we have a... sorry, that got me again. So we have a fuel queue. Maybe helping that guy would help this guy. What's our time looking at, by the way? Oh, we're just about up. Okay. Sorry guys, we spent most of our time in that room with the... Whatever. Oh, the info man. Ask for some info. Sure. Would you like... No. Rocks. Tell me another one. Tell me another one. Tell me another one. Tell me another. Tell me another. Okay, I think that's... Did not know that. Bye. I'll get this in the next video. Mrs. Gunn. Teresa Olivia Gunn, but formerly goes by Terry. Born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and a founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870. Her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented gun at 1869. At age 22, there's a photograph of her on the wall accepting the Prestige Inventing Award. She marries her husband, Dan, 22 years ago, and she had 3 daughters. Interesting. There's a lot we don't know about her. She's a very private person, especially if after she gave the household to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in a room full of years ago. Yeah. Tell me about Gunn Manor. What's the... Yeah. Gunn's family. She married Dan Stipler. They're a staple remover. Did you know that? They met at a visitors convention 3 years previously. Then decided to take her last name because he wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, because he was always a little more that people called it after him. They had $3. That's nice. Fortunately, Dan vanished in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. No one knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while on the road to gun industry's business, and 3 other girls went missing the years after that. They went to a summer camp, never heard from again, no ransom note or anything. Mrs. Gunn was never the same after that. Naturally, she started blaming it on ghosts. As far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until the other day. Yeah. Rocks! Tell me another. Okay. That was a lot. That was like brain dump. So they had daughters. Mr. Gunn disappeared, and 3 of her daughters disappeared too. And that's why she kind of blamed it on ghosts. So she kind of shut herself out from the world. Understandable, I guess. let's go back to the let's end the round by doing the pool cue guy. He's in the gallery? No. Library. I'm on the wrong floor, aren't I? Yes, I am. I am on the wrong floor. I think it's the... Is this... Are we on... We're on the second floor, so maybe third floor? I don't know, man. Mrs. Gunn. Yeah, it's this floor, I think. No, it's not. It's the other floor. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm falling apart. Oh, boy. This is a lot more challenging than what I thought. Maybe it's gotta be the first floor, right? No? Am I just getting confused? I felt like it was on this side. I remember it being on the... Oh, it was in the... Go to the third floor. Gunn, Mrs. Gunn. Okay, I am like having a brain aneurysm or something. I think it's on the second floor. Yeah, it's in Mr. Gunn's room. Never mind. Ah! Okay, I'm just getting flat out lost. We still got so many ghosts. I feel like there's so many ghosts we haven't seen yet either. Not in the gallery. Gabe, get your head together, Gabe. There's a kitchen over here, and then dining room. Let's just check and see if we talk to him. Sorry, still working on it. Do I talk to him? No. Where is this stupid thing? I can't remember. I can't remember what floor is it on. Parlor. No, this is this room. Not in the cellar, obviously. There was a room. We have the pool cue. The second floor. Let's check the second floor because it's gotta be on the second floor. It's not in the library, not in the gallery. Oh, I'm having a mental breakdown. Just let me find this room, please. I'm going crazy. We may have to save this for the next video because I can't find it. I'm not even joking. Like, I cannot honestly remember. I thought it was in here. Yeah, so it has to be in here, right? I'm going crazy. Yes, it is. Okay. Challenge him at a game. You know that this ain't you. You gotta chalk your cue. Chalk? Can I borrow yours? Mine's a ghost chalk. It wouldn't work. Dang it. So we gotta find chalk. Where in the world would we find chalk? Okay, guys. Me going crazy because lawyer girl too smart for me. So... Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna try and calm down and figure this... Oh, dear. Don't want that to happen. I'll figure this out eventually. We'll dive into the next episodes, and I may look up a hint or something because I honestly don't know. But, as always, see y'all on the next one. Bye!